EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears and themselves. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. But he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
I can't help but smile, not because I'm rooting for any team in particular, but to see the special team set up their team in such a big way, you just know that helps the interaction between all phases of a football team.
Play action. Now Williams. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And the Bears.
They'll send a big tight end in motion right.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bears nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry for DeAndre Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 4.
29-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Williams. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 29-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams, 29 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
Kickoff for Chicago.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Connor Gordon picks it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll run it here. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, 39 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
I don't even play this shit because I'm playing the fucking same team. That should take the fun out of anything.
One to nothing. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Why the fuck would they allow you to pick the same team?
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Here's Williams.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw, Williams. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
On play action, here's Williams. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll fake the give. Now Williams eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
The tight end in motion right.
Line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
In motion goes the tight end. And they'll go on the ground. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Kyler Gordon stopped that play before it ever got going. Great job.
43-yard line.
And they'll run it here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, they made us pick the same team. I don't even play this shit. But I can't quit.
Here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing is Williams. Pass caught by Burden. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That messed the record up if you quit.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Bears first down.
You get red.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
You get red progress.
They go play action here on first down. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Williams. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, Williams. And And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
On the option to give to Swift here. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. First and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Wegland, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears just continue to roll.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Now this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. Looking to put a drive together. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
First down.
To throw once more, here's Williams. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm is the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
From the gun, here's Williams. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden, 27 yards. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Santos with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this would definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. We give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 6. This is Swift on the counter. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the left side into the hands of Madden27. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
What's he got? What you got? PS5?
From the gun on PS5? 3rd down. Williams. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I mean, and replay me.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Williams loses the football. And now this ball
Add him
picked
to a
up
game.
by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everyone.
I don't think women realize. Women oftentimes overlook the good guys. They go have fun with all the guys.
I went deaf on it. Ever since you left me, more money, more cars, more shows. Ever since you left me, more diamonds, more gold, more motion, more. I went deaf on it. I went deaf on it. All I need is one night.
You gon' have to splurge.
All I need is one night.
In a purse.
I went deaf on it. Yes, my, yes, I'm Fiesta. Drop top G-Wagons, we don't do Teslas. Don't pay for the bag, I pay semesters. I turn dream girls to my new extras. Nice game girls do too. Run through the city like the 2 Live crew. Got a Harlem broad, got a Brooklyn broad. I ain't come this far just to come this far. A friend to all is a friend to none, so don't push me. Press the button. I went deaf on it. I went deaf on it. All I need is one night.
You gon' have to splurge.
All I need is one night.
In a purse.
I went deaf.
All I need is one night, one chick. Dumb drip. Baby want a piece, call me scrumptious. Baby wanna be my man, call me husband. She was singing on my mic, Teddy Rug spin. This that true love, first time heard the flow, they knew I do. Christina Pink, my rules, got the 3-piece suit, new love shoes. I went deaf, blew my moves, I just keep it.
I went deaf on it. I went deaf on it. I went deaf.